That's what he said with Cedric D. Sanders.
100% real, raw, and uncut. Deadass.
Hello, my name is Cedric, and along with my beautiful wife, Connie, we'll be hosting my brand new podcast, That's What I Said. I'm a retired Navy veteran that suffers from PTSD and anxiety, and we'll discuss how I cope with the mental illness through comedy and discussion. It's a podcast that will talk about everything from cryptocurrency to comedy. If we're worrying about the dollar going up and down, up and down, up and down, and it's still a dollar, guess what? The value of that means absolutely nothing. Cryptocurrency in itself is the future of money. From spirituality to cannabis. To have cannabis on the Schedule 1 list is bullshit. I'm sorry, it is. It makes absolutely no sense. If it's a seed that can be planted and it has healing properties in it, why the hell is it in Schedule 1? Last time I checked, cocaine don't have healing property in it. From interracial relationships, I don't have a problem with people talking about interracial relationships. People try to talk bad about my interracial relationship just to think that they can get under my skin. I mean, really, it don't bother me. I mean, let's not make, call a spade a spade. But if you have a problem with someone that's in love, it shouldn't matter the race of the person. It's mental illness in our community. The problem is people want to put labels on it. Everybody wants to put color on everything. And as soon as you put color on it, it gets treated differently. The money gets treated funny. Because if it's dealing with Asians, guess what? It's going to take a longer process unless those leaders step up and get into the president's face or U.S. leaders' face and say, this is a problem in our community. Not leaving one topic unturned. If you want to hear real, authentic conversation, interviews, and comedy, please take time to listen to That's What I Said, because I said what I said.
Giving you 100% authentic, real, raw, unapologetic truth with no filter. Listen to That's What I Said, available on your favorite podcast platform.
That's what he said with Cedric D. Sanders.
100% real, raw, and uncut. Deadass.
Welcome to another episode of That's What I Said with Cedric Sanders. Giving you 100% authentic, real, raw, unapologetic truth with no filters. This broadcast starts now.
What up?
What's good? What's good?
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
We back live.
Yeah, we are. We are. We are live back. In effect, I don't know what was going on last week with audio. I really don't. It was tripping. Like tripping. But I hope this week, we don't have them issues.
Right.
So, what's going on, baby? What's going on with you?
Whew. Not much really. It's today's been a hellacious day. I will say that on the work side front. Other than that, temperatures going back up again. We thought we had that cool spell for a minute. Yeah. Mother Nature said no.
Yeah, you're right. She did. Something that I've noticed is the crazier the weather gets and everything, more conspiracy theories come out. I mean, I've realized this. I think just going through social media, I don't know. Like I think I've discussed this before. People have a routine that they have, and not a lot of people, go through a routine where they actually like go through their cell phone or whatever, check messages or whatever. Some people just actually get up, don't even look through their phone, have a cup of coffee, whatever, Something I realized is that sometime throughout my day, I'll realize, what's going on, what the hoopla about, blah, 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 blah. And somehow, just the way social media works, you find out about the weirdest shit. Like,
I can only imagine. Oh my god.
You can scroll Facebook and just somebody might have something, very worthwhile to say, and it's just the delivery of it. Just the delivery. Meaning, you had good intentions, but you might have misspelled a word or spelled the words right, but had it in such a way to where now people are starting to question. Let me show y'all something. So I did a post about a week ago. And for those viewing, you'll see the post, of course. And it says, stop trying to be the smartest person in the room when you sound dumb. For example, scapegoat and a scapegoat is not the same. What are you saying? I'm thinking you're looking for something you lost. Like your damn mind. How do you have anything prefaced saying a scapegoat? People are using an scapegoat. For what? Where's it going? How are they using it? It's escaped.
That goat done got out the yard.
If they're using, exactly, if they're using an escaped goat, wouldn't that mean it's not escaped, it's captured?
Yeah.
Rescued? Whatever, however you want to see it?
Right.
I'm just wondering.
Escaped goat?
I mean,
that joker done ran.
Trust me, I understand what the person is trying to say, but that's not how you spell it.
No.
Again, I'm not down in people's education. I mean, I get public school. It was what it was.
It may have been autocorrect.
It might, and guess what? I almost believed you until that means you have to spell it with an E. Which means all these years, nobody knew what the fuck you was trying to say. They automatically off rip like a scapegoat. What are you talking about? Where has it escaped from? Your local zoo? Yours? The one you live? I mean, is it there? Please help me. I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm really not. I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm truly not. But when you don't have the friends that you think you have, and y'all go on social media and y'all do all these posts and videos and y'all don't spell check, and now you got like over 15 people that like or love it, and you go through the comments, and going to the comments is probably just, I'm me personally, when I see something funny and it originated off of somebody else's page, that's the first place I go. I go straight to the comments. I do not try to form up my own opinion or anything else like that. I go straight to the comments because that's where the entertainment is. Everybody said that's trolling or whatever. I'm like, how the hell is that trolling? All I'm doing is going to the comments to see what everybody else is saying that I'm thinking. I'm not going to hell for you. I might be entertained by something you said about the said situation, but I'm not about to publicly put my own ass in the fire. I'm not doing that. No, I already do that. I mean, look at this is my own post.
Right.
Like seriously, if y'all see something on social media, let's be real, and you see that somebody misspelled something or whatever, if you really cared about the person or whatever, are you gonna take the time to DM them and say, yo, hey, did you mean this instead of this? Because I see your post and I think I understand what you're trying to say, but I think you meant to put this word and not this word. And if the person is saying they don't understand, then I almost said something that I'm not trying to say you got a dumbass friend. All I'm saying is you were enabling this person to do dumb shit. And it's like, yeah, you have accepted this person to do the dumb stuff that they do over here. But when it goes across your timeline, it's almost like, do you say something to help this person, or do you just be an asshole with them?
See,
like
some people don't want you to say, don't want to be, nitpick about how they spell the word or whatever. But like you just said, if I'm your friend, I'm going to message you and ask you for clarity.
Fuck all that. I ain't doing all that shit.
I'm just saying.
It's clear that you understand the English language if you got commas and periods. I'm not gonna lie. I did administration for over 20 years in the Navy. I know where comma and periods supposed to be and where they're not supposed to be. And a lot of times I may forget, but I think most of the people on my friends list is not like gonna be checking, English professors or anything else like that. But when it comes to grammar, that was like one of the biggest things that I had to look for was grammar. That's like, you don't want to read a text message and then you're trying to actually decipher the text message. Now it's requiring you to do some shit that nobody's supposed to do when it comes to getting a text message. You're not supposed to also have the secret AT&T secret decoder ring to decode text messages in short form to people that don't know how to spell shit. It's like they got their own dictionary. C apostrophe MON means come on. Instead of you having to spell out come on, it's automatically going to shorten up, it's going to change the dynamic of how you see that word because you text it like that with your don't want to complete sentence right ass. Just don't want to do it. People get lazy. And then you go around and you send messages on Facebook and posts talking about how people are using this as an scapegoat. I'm still trying to figure out what is an scapegoat. I'm seriously trying to figure what is an scapegoat. Is it the goat that actually escapes? Or is the person trying to say scapegoat?
Mario, you're killing me, bro. There and there. I can't do it.
When I saw this on social media, and no, I am not going to tell who it was, Because people block me because I tell the truth. If y'all don't know this about Capricorns, for real, I broke out the mess. It's done. I, for years, have always kind of held my tongue to a certain degree because I was in the military. And then I think it kind of got worse when I made Chief. When I made Chief, I really didn't give a fuck what I said. But, I mean, in a more, mentor's type way. Not being an asshole, but... Anyway. Don't judge me. So, I just believe in my heart of hearts that there's just no way that people are just that dumb. There's just no way. There's no way. How? A scapegoat? And you meant to say scapegoat? Now you want me... See, people don't want you to do this, but people want me to really test their knowledge. These people that be talking shit on Facebook, that be getting this huge following, but they do posts that have, like, not, the actual word that's supposed to be there. And not words that you understand as words, but how they're being presented to you for comprehension when it comes to reading something, it's throwing you off. I'm bewildered. Like, I'm still trying to figure out, like, hear me out. I'm trying to figure out if you knew what you meant. You meant what you knew. And you're not realizing that you misspelling words. And phones have now got AI in them to where they'll substitute whatever.
True.
If you ain't got no game and you trying to hit on the girl and you in the DMs, trust me, I guarantee you the grammar check on some of these AIs that they have, like on Facebook and Instagram and all this shit, DM a girl and forget to even just like put words together. It's gonna be some shit in there that's transparent as you typing, or the suggested words is gonna pop up. It'll write it for you. All you gotta do is keep clicking it and making it sound good. Yep. Sometimes, yep. I didn't even know how to spell escape. ESC. This. What the fuck are you doing? This is how people are communicating. Believe it or not, this is how people are communicating. Are you over there? Did you seize out?
No.
You quiet. I thought you was over there doing a resume for the Ninja Turtles or something. I don't know what the fuck's going on over there. You quiet.
No, because I was sitting here laughing at you, and then you had finished up, and now you was getting right back into that mess. Like, I had to take a break. Like, I need to catch my breath. Let my stomach settle back down.
I'm so
because I'm laughing so hard.
Peace and love, blessings to everybody that's in the chat. I see you, Mr. Best, Mario, Steve. I'm laughing at your comments while I'm trying to talk. So I'm trying to get into this protocol of not paying attention to the comments, because I am venturing to only be doing a stream on YouTube and Twitch, and I've been told I'm probably going to switch over to Twitch. And then do videos that are going on YouTube, and you'll be able to have access to them for Facebook. But it's a big turnaround that I'm about to do for my podcast and venture out and never land into the streets of the unknown. And that is uncomfortable waters for me, but that's what you have to do to try to, take chances and build your podcast where you see it. Exactly, Mario. I have looked at Kick, and that's another thing that I'm getting ready to venture into as soon as I get my upgrades. I'll say that. Because once I get my upgrades, I can do all this. The things that I want to do and my podcast. You know, they have live podcasts. I know I always try to say that I'm the original, but I'm really not. There's a lot of live podcasts that are very successful. Kill Tony is one of them. Yes, upgrades. A couple more monitors, a bigger CPU and processor. A new team that I had to fire. Let's just say that.
I.e., he had to fire himself.
Yeah, he basically fired himself. So, yeah, I was like, nah, you thinking you taking advantage of a good deal when I was paying attention to what you've been doing the whole time. And I will, bro. I'll hit you. And the other thing is that with changes, what you end up having to do is you end up maturing. And in this mature period of time, I'm going to go away with having topic-based podcasts. I think I want to get more in the lane of being able to have a talk and have interviews and just having it not be so topic-driven, but just me and my wife talking about various things and me doing random shit in the background, whatever that may be. I don't want to be structured and tied to the whole sense of reality of doing what everybody else is doing. I want to change the narrative. And in changing the narrative, that may come with the duality of trying to uplift other people. So my podcast is going to dramatically change to do what I want to do. I was trying to do what, when you get sponsored into something, you want to believe what people tell you, and you want to follow their direction because you think they would know better, being the fact that their track record. And then you see that they were all wolf tickets. It makes you very skeptical to bring anybody on unless you know them. So I've been having these discussions and conversations, you know, through lots of people for months, people that are in this chat, people that are not in the chat, just about certain things about how I stream and everything. And, you know, everybody has their own opinion. People tell you different platforms you should use, things you shouldn't use, blah, 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 blah. But the narrative that I'm getting to receive, and I'm starting to lean more in that direction, is that I need to move off of doing live videos on Facebook, which I've been doing for the last 6 years, and go to a bigger platform and put more work in doing not just the audio, but the video. And that's my plan. And I think with having these topics that I have draws people in, yes. But really, do you really want to have a conversation and listen to somebody telling you how you can better your life or how they can motivate you, or someone that wants to see you not just be wealthy, but be comfortable and not just sit there and work all your life to pay bills, to never save and trip, you know, go on trips and take vacations and enjoy life. You know, I can't do podcasts like that because nobody listens to them, right? But if I'm doing dumb stuff, doing prank phone calls, or, you know, doing dumb stuff that everybody else is doing, I may get a reaction out of people, and I'm still not doing that. And the reason why I'm not doing that, because that's not my lane. That's not who I am. And I refuse to put myself in a position to where I'm chasing somebody else's bag. I'm not doing that. What I am going to do is continue to be authentically me and start taking more risks. Taking more risk in a sense where I may necessarily not be able to, I don't know, stay in the lane that I'm supposed to stay in. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. And that's the reason why I got to do changes, so I can do that. Facebook ain't going to let me do that. They haven't been letting me do that. They cut me off last week, and I didn't say anything for them to cut me off.
Right. we were like 25 minutes into a conversation.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, it was like, gone.
Hey, body, why you playing? Hey, body, why you playing? That's exactly what I told my wife. I was like, I got to start having these conversations that I know Slinky be having when he was in the Navy. I was like, I don't think they're ready for these conversations. But speaking of body, that's somebody else that y'all gonna be hearing from time to time. It's a lot of people that I have that I know have a voice, and it's radio friendly voice, and the conversations that you have are adaptable conversations, meaning that these are something that you can apply to your life, or just words of, motivation or wisdom or things to go by or whatever. And that's what I'm gonna turn my podcast into. Something that you can plug in and listen to while you're working out, something you can, listen to while you're driving in your car, financial information, things like that. We're still gonna have the funny stuff, don't get it twisted. We still gonna have our trending trash. And I know I've said this in plenty of podcasts.
With these changes are coming, these changes
are coming.
I'm telling you because
these changes are coming. Like, they are. These are not just to pull you into
listening for a longer period of time.
No, these things are coming.
When I tell you that there's upgrades
coming, there's some big upgrades coming. There's going to be a lot of changes to even the aesthetics of how you see me on the podcast when I do them live. And I'm gonna be doing a lot more conversations with remote
and it's not gonna be just me.
people, and it's not gonna be just me.
Where I'm gonna have people remote
in to the podcast, and we're gonna have a conversation and everything else. And it's still gonna be brought to you live, like it always has been, and it's also gonna be recorded like it always has been on audio, and you can listen to every podcast that we do on either Spreaker.com or wherever you listen to podcasts. So,
as always, with that being said,
couple
more things, and
I'll get off of that whole thing I was on about the whole
the literacy of our friends.
That we really need to be paying attention to, because
I mean, I got a friend.
I'll just say this. I got a friend there's a mutual friend
that I have that I was in the Navy with.
That I was in the Navy with. That don't nobody understand but me. And
my
wife thought I was playing.
Exactly, fun and games. Exactly, I want that cruise wreck fun and games talk.
Exactly, fun and games. Exactly, I want that cruise wreck fun and games talk. Exactly.
So this is
so.
This guy
And Body knows who I'm talking about. So this is this guy that he talks fast as hell, and everything's like, you know, it's just like you gotta. I don't know. I guess I just hang around this dude for so long because I talk to him when he ain't talking that fast. And I got to understand him when he wasn't talking that fast. But then when he starts drinking, man, yes. Then it's like, damn, bro.
Because then nobody understand anything
we need a secret decoder ring because then nobody understand anything you're talking about right now. You know, and
right, and I'll tell her.
Like, how did you get that?
Right, and I'll tell her.
Like, how did you get that?
Right, and I'll tell her, and then he'll sit there and be like, "Yo, you feel me though? You feel me, Slinky? You know what I'm saying?" Nigga? I'm sitting there like, nigga, I'm guessing.
Exactly.
I'm trying to put it together.
We was all cool.
Exactly. Nobody did, and we was all cool. Like, no lie. If something was to happen, bro, that's why they call this the Wicked Witch.
Nobody. Like
for real.
Try to jump us.
Couldn't nobody like somebody they could try to jump us and try to be mad at us. But we had the four things that like all gangs supposed to have.
Loyalty.
A lot of people didn't even have one of these in the Navy. Loyalty.
to just not.
We had loyalty
but everybody on
to just not even just the boat, but everybody on it.
Reason why I'm probably as loyal.
And that boat actually is reason why I'm probably as loyal as I am to people, because not that I didn't know loyalty, it taught me a different understanding of loyalty.
And I can never understand why. It was
difficult for me to
stable friends, but to have good friends.
Like not have stable friends, but to have good friends.
There's a difference between having.
Because there's a difference, you know what I'm saying? There's a difference between having
stable,
really good friends than having stable, really dependable friends. And
all right, buddy, I'll holler at you, brother. It's hard.
I love how, all right, buddy, I'll holler at you, brother. It's hard to be able to have those good relationships with people, because
they look for it.
Loyalty is not something that a lot of people look for. They look for it kind of after the fact, after the conversation. They look for it more so when they have to do checks and balances or something, if something don't sound right or look right or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So we have to take a good, I think, concentrated look at how we see ourselves and everything that we're doing. And if we're putting ourselves in worse situations by being around people that not necessarily don't see your vision, but just don't support you. And I think, and all of that, what I was saying, going back to talking about the different changes we're going to do to the podcast and make it more of a streaming podcast like it is, and more available for people to see it live. I want to put it on those platforms that get those exposures. Kick, Twitch, YouTube. I may generate it from a different platform. I may still stay with OBS because I love my streaming platform with OBS, and I can always modify everything around it to support my stream and what I do. Outside of that, you got anything, babe?
No.
And I think before I even signed off of work,
And I think before I even
work
signed off
chat,
work,
I was like, yo, my brain
in our work chat, I was like, yo,
overloaded.
my
So I need
brain
to go decompress.
overloaded.
Like
So I
literally,
need to
like
go
I said,
decompress.
today definitely is one
Like
of those days.
literally, like I said, today
Yesterday
definitely is one of those days.
We was on
yesterday
quiet. It was great.
We was on
and
quiet.
I don't know what
it was
the
great.
heck happened today.
And I don't know
Like
what the
Monday
heck
round
happened
2
today.
hit, and it was
Like Monday round 2
So
hit.
if any of
and it
y'all out
was-
there
Ooh.
had a rough day,
So if
or,
any of y'all out
you know, a
there
not so
had
nice day
had a
at
rough
work,
day, or
take time
you
and
know
go
a not so nice
decompress
day at work,
and
take
you know,
time
sit
and go
down,
decompress,
either watch your
and
favorite TV
you know
show,
sit down,
or read
either
a
watch
book
your
or whatever,
favorite TV
or do
show,
something to
or read a
decompress
book, or
and
whatever,
relax.
or do something to
Other than that,
decompress
y'all have a
and
fantastic
relax.
week. I'm
Other
out.
than that, y'all have a fantastic
and
week.
stop taking it out on your
I'm
kids.
out. Peace.
And stop taking it out on your
Done
kids.
nothing to you.
Them kids ain't done nothing to you. They might be yelling and screaming. You was yelling and screaming when you was growing up.
Them kids don't deserve that.
Stop taking it out on kids. Them kids don't deserve that. They really don't. With that being said, though, where my music at? Let me. There we go.
All right, y'all. We up out of here. Hope y'all enjoyed this short.
All right, y'all. We up out of here. Hope y'all enjoyed this
Keeping them
short-lived
right now.
podcast.
Just keeping them short.
Keeping them short for right now,
Y'all
y'all.
know we're gonna be consistent.
Just keeping them short. Barometer check.
Be consistent.
Let y'all know we're gonna be consistent no matter what it is we're doing. We're gonna be
7
consistent.
o'clock
Tap in and tune in next Tuesday, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. Make sure y'all share.
the podcast.
Make sure y'all follow the podcast page on Facebook.
They coming together.
Big things coming, y'all. They coming together.
Carol, we out of here, y'all. Peace.
Love you too, Aunt Carol. We out of here, y'all. Peace.
Thanks for listening to another episode of That's What I Said with Cedric Sanders. Make sure to like